June 14, 1940. 728 people step off a train at Auschwitz. This is not a station. It is the end of their freedom. And to understand what happened here, we need to know a few things first. A concentration camp means detention without trial. An extermination center means planned industrial killing. Auschwitz would be both. Auschwitz I, used for administration and concentration. Auschwitz II, Birkenau, used for extermination and mass accommodation. And Auschwitz III, Monowitz, used for forced labor. Auschwitz begins in a former Polish army barracks in Auschwitz. The SS, Schutzstaffel, turn it into a concentration camp. The SS WVHA, the SS Economic and Administrative Main Office, organizes budget, construction, and forced labor exploitation. The Zentralbauleitung, the Central Construction Office, builds barracks, fences, and later crematoria. And companies such as IG Farben demand prisoners for their Buna plant at Monowitz. On September 3, 1941, in the basement of Block 11, Zyklon B, a cyanide-based pesticide, is tested for killing for the first time. That autumn, 2 houses are adapted as provisional gas chambers, Bunker 1 and Bunker 2. By late 1941, an expansion is ordered, with a new sector at Brzezinka, Auschwitz II, Birkenau. In 1942, barracks and fences multiply and reception capacity rises. Bunkers 1 and 2 remain in operation as provisional gas chambers, while permanent chambers and crematoria are built. The SSWVHA coordinates transport, forced labor, and deportations from occupied Europe. How do you process thousands of people a day? From 1942 onward, deportations to Birkenau become mass-scale. On the Auschwitz arrival ramp, SS doctors conduct the selection, fit for work or immediate death. Those deemed fit go to registration, systematic numbering by tattoo, and disinfection in the central sauna. The rest are sent to gas chambers. Belongings are plundered and sorted in warehouses known as Kanada. By 1943, the cycle runs in series: arrival, selection, undressing, gas with Zyklon B, ventilation and removal by the Sonderkommando, cremation in ovens or pits, and sorting of the plunder in Kanada. This is no longer chaos, it is procedure. Sonderkommandos were prisoners, forced to work in gas chambers and crematoria. The SS executed and replaced them periodically to erase the trail. Between March and June 1943, Birkenau's crematoria 2 through 5 enter operation, with underground undressing rooms and gas chambers. The machine is complete. But how was a day lived here? I will guide you step by step. A day in Auschwitz-Birkenau begins with the Diana, the military reveille signal, at 4:30 a.m. in summer or 5:30 a.m. in winter. Prisoners wash quickly in crowded latrines. They drink a hot liquid, coffee or tea. Then they get ready to line up. Here begins the appel, roll call, and count. If the prisoner numbers do not match, bodies pay with hours in place, whether in cold or rain. When the count ends, prisoners go to their work shifts. From 1944, in parts of the complex, the morning count was shortened to extend the workday. You hear music. Yes, music. Why would there be music in a camp? The minimum workday runs about 11 hours. Prisoners are deployed in internal commandos such as kitchens, infirmaries, and Canada, and in external commandos such as quarries, construction, rail work, or the IG Farben plant at Monowitz. All prisoners are supervised by SS soldiers and capos, prisoners with authority delegated by the SS to oversee others. At midday, they eat, if it can be called that, about a liter of watery soup. It does not nourish. It only allows you to keep going. The body is treated as a resource, fatigue as a method. On return, the evening appel takes place around 7 p.m. Prisoners often come back carrying their comrades' corpses so the count can close. Music performed by prisoners' orchestras marks the step, imposes rhythm and discipline, and keeps the column compact when leaving and returning to appel. Sometimes it also covers sounds that were not to be heard. Discipline is enforced with punishments, beatings, post-suspension, confinement in Block 11 cells, and more. Each sanction is a message for thousands of prisoners. Dinner is 300 grams of bread with margarine, sausage, or jam. Triple bunks do not bring rest because chronic hunger, lice, and capo violence make it impossible. In the women's sector, the hierarchy of guards and capos reproduces punishments and jobs, such as Canada, sewing, and agriculture. Violence against women often left no formal record, but it left scars. From May to July 1944, more than 400,000 Jews from Hungary arrive, about 437,000 people. Temporary facilities like Bunker 2 are reactivated, and cremation pits are opened. Birkenau holds tens of thousands of prisoners at the same time. The Auschwitz album documents the sequence: arrival, selection, and Canada. Order, construction, testing, expansion, and routine. A day in Birkenau squeezes labor and ends lives. All this was not chance, it was a system. If a train can set a destination, let memories set ours. Understanding the system is how we prevent its repetition, because the alternative is silence.